Look, I don't want to go up, so I was like, why do I kind of awkward watching you go up? Really good. Welcome, friends, family, teachers, and administrators, to the 2012 Commencement Ceremony of Susquehannock High School. Over the past 4 years, with your support and encouragement, we have been able to persevere and work hard to this exciting point in our lives. Today is the culmination of 4 years of dedication to our studies, and it is a night to celebrate all the memories and accomplishments that we have made. After today, some of us will go off to college, others into the military, and some into the workforce. But none of us will forget the things that we learned here at Susquehannock High School. Tonight, we may be receiving our diplomas, but the memories that we have made with the teachers, coaches, and each other are invaluable and will be looked upon in the happiest of light in the years to come. I am pleased to stand here beside you, my 240 fellow classmates, as we conclude one chapter of our lives and begin another. Thank you again, everyone, for coming here tonight to support us as we celebrate our high school graduation.
Welcome, parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2012 to the 60th annual commencement of the Susquehannock High School. Would you please stand for the playing of our national anthem? I would like to introduce some of the individuals joining me this evening who have come tonight to celebrate with the class of 2012. On stage with me tonight are Assistant Principals, Ms. Kimberly Adkins and Mr. James Hollinger, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Thomas Hensley, School Board President, Mr. Robert Scheffner, and our Alumni Honor Speaker, Mr. Ron Wolf. In addition, we have school board members Mr. Bruce Bauman, Mrs. Karen Helwig, Mr. James Holly, Mrs. Diane Masamore, and Mr. Ali Waldron. In addition, I would also like to welcome the entire district administration team and class of 2012 advisor, Ms. Kristen Kowalczak. Each year, we pay tribute to the scholarship winners from the graduating class. I would like to turn your attention to the program where you will find an alphabetical list of the scholarship recipients of the class of 2012, as presented by the graduates at the time of publication. Will the members of the class of 2012 receiving a scholarship please stand at this time? Approximately 80 students have received more than 160 scholarships, totaling more than $1,840,000. Congratulations. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize those students that are willing to risk their lives so that we can live in freedom. Will those students planning on enrolling in our armed forces or academies please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to bring to everyone's attention something extremely special and rare that we have to celebrate this evening. This year, the Merchant Marine Academy accepted just 19 students from over 500 high schools in the state of Pennsylvania. 19. 3 of those 19 are here this evening as members of the graduating class of 2012. I would like to wish Emily Boole, Devin Malamphy, and Ryan Malamphy the best of luck as they embark on an amazing opportunity.
This year, we had a foreign exchange student join us from Denmark. Tina Skinhoy enjoyed staying with the Collins family during her time in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. But Glen Rock was not the only place she lived in while in the United States. Besides Glen Rock, Tina also lived in California. She also visited different places such as Boston, Vermont, and Maryland. She played soccer and managed the girls' basketball team. During her time in the United States, Tina enjoyed seeing a new culture and meeting new people. After graduation, she would be returning to California with her parents and then going home to continue with her education. Since Tina decided to spend some of her time in the United States with us, the class council would like to present her with a gift so that she can bring home memories of Glen Rock. We have enjoyed getting to know you, Tina, and we wish the best of luck to you in your future.
Remember those days in kindergarten when you were so excited to learn and going to school made you happy? Me neither. Honestly, anything too far before 6th grade is a little fuzzy, but from what my parents tell me, I had a generally cheerful disposition, not unlike most of you, I would imagine. Here we all are, 13 years later, on the precipice of entering the infamous real world. Over these 13 years, many of us have become disillusioned in one respect or another and lost that hopeful optimism from the past. But as we prepare to enter a world full of uncertainties, we must ask ourselves, can we really afford to willingly relinquish our own happiness? As children, we had the ability to enjoy life as it was happening around us and not be worried about future events. Often, the simplest objects entertained us, like the toddlers on Christmas morning who enjoyed the wrapping paper and the boxes more than the presents their parents wrestled out of other shoppers' hands on Black Friday. This gave us a type of freedom that, regardless of the company we were in or the location, we had the capacity to have a good time. Once we became preteens, we began to notice the differences among us and formed groups with people similar to us, the so-called cliques that Hollywood loves to dramatize. It was then we began to limit our capacity for happiness, for once we formed these groups, we could only enjoy ourselves in the presence of those group members or deriding the members of a different group. In high school, a combination of more challenging classes and concerns of finding a job or a college made us doubt our own abilities. With this doubt came cynicism about the success of our generation. As our senior year came to an end, A catharsis of these negative feelings rekindled the excitement that, for some of us, hadn't been present in a long time. Moving forward beyond Susquehannock, it is imperative that we maintain such happiness, and more importantly, we must be able to find enjoyment independent of others. If we constantly rely on others to tell us when and how we should be happy, then we sacrifice our independence and sense of self-satisfaction. We then become slaves to the fickle guidelines by which society judges us, constantly seeking approval from the external world, pushing ourselves to destructive behavior. But if we achieve a sense of self-acceptance, we are able to be contented despite the harsh criticisms from others because we know that we are deserving of respect. Being able to accept and embrace ourselves is not only a benefit for us personally, but rather helps us connect with others and form more meaningful relationships. For if we cannot respect ourselves, how can we be expected to respect others? Once we make the decision to be happy with ourselves, it is a positive feedback loop. The newly found self-confidence helps us create lasting friendships, which furthers our self-confidence. With better friendships and self-confidence, we have a deeper understanding and empathy for others. Such qualities are imperative for any type of group work. Working in groups is an important skill needed to be a productive member of society, which was our parents' and teachers' goal for us all along. Perhaps, in the end, it just doesn't matter where we go after graduation, as long as our path truly brings a sense of fulfillment. In the words of Maya Angelou, success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. So, class of 2012, walk off the campus of Susquehannock this evening with your head held high and a sense of self-satisfaction that lasts a lifetime.
Students of the class of 2012, congratulations. We are almost there. After 4 long years of classes, grades, and tests, we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. It has been hard work to get to this point, but in the end, it has paid off. We are all very lucky to be here. 1/4 of Americans who begin high school do not receive a diploma. Worldwide, 1 in 5 people can't even read or write. It's far too easy to take this graduation for granted. You can easily zone out the speeches or complain about how much your butt hurts. Remember, you only get one graduation, and many people do not even get that. So try and stay focused. I'm just going to share a few brief thoughts with you. I'm going to start off by talking about poetry. I know half of you probably zoned out just after hearing the word poetry, but try and stay with me. Oddly enough, I'd say a majority of you enjoy poetry on a daily basis. I'm not talking about the useless metaphorical stuff that teachers make us analyze in class. Sorry, English department. Just throwing that out there. I'm talking about the lyrics to music, which is really the modern-day version of poetry. Consider rap music. Google's dictionary defines poetry as a literary work where feelings and ideas are highlighted with the use of distinctive style and rhythm. Rap music is just poetry. It's music where the lyrics are highlighted with the rhythm. I'm sure plenty of students here listen to at least some kind of rap music. Who hasn't gotten pumped up before a game by listening to Eminem or danced to Nicki Minaj at prom? If you listen closely, though, you realize that the artists today make some statements that are pretty close to being poetic. For example, there's one popular Drake song that was out recently entitled "The Motto." I'm not going to quote the song because Dr. Hensley would probably have a heart attack. In the chorus, though, Drake explains that his motto is, "You only live once." In the age of texting, this has been abbreviated to an acronym, YOLO. It's become so popular that people use it ironically. I'm going to take this test in pen, YOLO. But this idea isn't new or creative on Drake's part. He's just saying the same thing as the Roman poet Horace, who famously said, "Carpe diem, seize the day." Basically, a 21st century rapper, a poet from the 1st century BC, and that blonde kid with the really high GPA are all telling you the same thing. Live in the moment. Life in the real world won't be easy. You will embarrass yourself. You will have your heart broken. You will try something new, and you will be awful at it. But it's okay. Life has some good points as well. You will make friends. You will fall in love. You will realize a hidden talent that you didn't know you had. Concentrate on living life in the here and now, rather than worrying about your past failures or the possibility that you may not succeed in the future. Take some risks. Ask for a raise you think you deserve. Take a challenging course in college. Stay out with your friends on the weekend. There will be times when you will be afraid to fail. Take some risks. You will eventually succeed. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He missed over 9,000 shots during his career. No one remembers the missed shots. People only remember the shots that went in. J.K. Rowling submitted her first manuscript of Harry Potter to 12 different publishers until it was finally published. No one cares that she was rejected because her books have today sold over 400 million copies. You have nothing to lose because when you succeed, people will forget that you failed. In conclusion, live life in the present. Try to remember that you only live once, so each moment has to be treasured. Take some chances. Someday, you will have to decide if you want to take a chance. Maybe Drake will come on the radio. Maybe you'll remember my speech. Maybe you'll just think about the lyrics. Just remember, you only live once. That's the motto, after all.
The 2012 Distinguished Susquehannock Alumni is a 1956 graduate who went on to have what many would call a dream career. After serving in the U.S. Army, he attended the University of Oklahoma and graduated in 1963 with a degree in history. His initial plans to work for the CIA were swapped for a lifelong career in the NFL. Immediately after graduating, he worked for the Oakland Raiders as a talent scout, where he helped put together a Super Bowl winning team. He became vice president of operations for the brand new team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in 1975. After establishing the roots for a strong Tampa team, he worked for the Raiders for an additional 12 years and the New York Jets for one. In 1991, he became general manager of the Green Bay Packers, the position for which he has earned the most recognition. Under his leadership, the Packers reemerged as a powerful team and won Super Bowl 31. In 2001, he retired from the NFL, having made the playoffs 6 straight times and going to the Super Bowl twice. Today, he lives in Jupiter, Florida, with his wife, Edie. Because of his unprecedented success, Mr. Wolf continues to be interviewed worldwide by sports writers and broadcasters, all wanting his insights on everything related to football. To continue this theme, we have asked members of our senior class to interview him, much like an ESPN broadcaster or a sports writer would do. It is my pleasure to introduce the distinguished alumni speaker, Mr. Ron Wolf.
There you go. Thank you. Hello to all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there. I'm glad I have everybody on my side now.
Good evening. My name is Brian Procopio, and I'm a student athlete here at SHS. My question for you is, who inspired you during your high school career that helped you get to where you are today?
I think the person that most helped me out was my coach, football and baseball coach, Bob McCoy, who served here at the beginning of the Susquehannock's embryonic stage, so to speak. He had a huge influence on my life. His direction, his guidance was very, very beneficial. I know that each and every one of you sitting out here tonight is just in the state of graduating, feels they know most everything there is to know. Take advantage of what you have before you and your opportunities that you have. Those are tremendous things. You have a wonderful background coming from Susquehannock.
My name is Kelly Dreyer, and I'm also a student athlete here at Susquehannock. I have a two-part question. First, what in your life made you want to pursue a career in the management of professional football teams? And second, what in your educational background prepared you best for that type of job?
Could you repeat the first question again, please?
Okay. What in your life made you want to pursue a career in the management of a professional football team?
Thank you very much. I grew up in this area here, and the Baltimore Colts had come back into the National Football League. Remember the Colts? Huh? 1953, they came back into it. I thought that would be an exciting profession to follow. However, it was very, very a closed society. It was very difficult to get in there. But I was very fortunate in going to work in Chicago in 1962, meeting a lot of people, and eventually got my foot in the door. That's the number one thing. Number two thing is, I think the work ethic that I gathered when I was here working for the Charles G. Summers canning factory. Now again, that doesn't exist anymore. In fact, most of the people I'm talking about probably don't exist anymore. But 1956 was a while ago. But I believe that the work ethic really prepared me more than anything else.
Second question.
Yep.
What in your educational background prepared you best for that type of job?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I would have to say the fact, taking advantage of what, I know you're not going to really believe this, but of what history has to offer you. You can learn an awful lot from history, and that's pretty much what I did. My key thing with history was always, how do these people suddenly appear at that moment that in our country's history we need them to appear? That type of thing, I think, helped me more than anything.
Good evening, Mr. Wolf. My name is Drew Flaherty, and I am a musician. We would like to know, if you had not pursued the career that you did, what else would you have liked to have done as a career?
I had the good fortune of working in the intelligence office of the U.S. Commander of Berlin when I was in the service. That was in the late 50s when Berlin was a divided city. And I thought it'd be a great thing to continue that profession, if I could, with this Central Intelligence Agency. That was my immediate goal until I had the opportunity to go work in professional football. And I spent 41 years there and really enjoyed that, much more so, I'm sure, than I would a desk job in the CIA.
Hi, my name is Kara Carpisi, and I'm an athlete and musician. My question for you is, what are the most important lessons about working with people that you have learned in your career?
I think the most important thing is to have a goal and to have the dedication that you need to make whatever it is you're doing work. When I went to Green Bay had 24 years after, this is 24 years after Vince Lombardi. Green Bay had 4 winning seasons in those 24 years, and one of those 4 years was a strike year. They were 5-4. So really think about that. 24 years, they had 3 winning seasons. And so what we tried to do was change the culture there, take advantage of the history of the Packers, and it's a storied tradition, storied history, and that worked.
How you doing, Mr. Wolf?
How are you?
My name is Paul Schiffbauer, and I am part of the Future Business Leaders Club. Although you made many good decisions in your career, can you tell us about any decisions you would rather not have made and what you have learned from them?
I don't think we have enough time tonight for all that. There's a lot of people in Green Bay that would probably agree with that statement too. But, I think probably the best thing that ever happened to me was I once offered the Indianapolis Colts my entire draft, 1 through 7, for their pick, which was the first pick in the draft. And you know what? Fortunately for me, they turned it down because the guy I would have picked was Kajana Carter, and I think he never played it down.
No.
So that's it.
Thank you.
You betcha.
Good evening. My name is Madison Summers, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. And my final question for you is this. What best piece of advice can you leave us with?
The best advice I can give each and every one of you is, to thine own self be true. I know that's borrowing from William Shakespeare, but I believe that. If you have a commitment, you have a belief, go ahead and run with it. I mean, you got the whole thing ahead of you right now. It's a wonderful world out there, great opportunities, and you, having had the basis here, down here in Susquehannock, southern York County, it's a wonderful place to grow up. It's a great place to come back and visit, but you have it all right here. And take advantage of your God-given gifts. Thank you very much.
Mr. Wolf, on behalf of the class of 2012, we would like to give you this gift as a small token of our appreciation.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf, on behalf of the class of 2012 and Susquehannock High School and all the friends and family that are here this evening. 60 years ago, the first Susquehannock yearbook was published. In that yearbook, you can find a quote from Ralph Bortner, who was the first principal at Susquehannock High School, and his picture is actually hanging in our lobby if you haven't taken notice. He wrote, "We are living in a civilization that is undergoing rapid change. Life tomorrow will be essentially different from that of today. The things we put into life are what make it worth living. High schools are improving with each decade, and educational advantages are now the best that man has known. With these advantages goes responsibility. Upon the youth of today rests the responsibility of taking up the task and carrying civilization to its highest levels. In this obligation, the graduates of Susquehannock High School must not fail." That was written in 1952. Who would have thought that we could have published that same quote in the 2012 Susquehannock yearbook? And for all intent and purposes, it still holds true. Now at times, some of the media and some politicians would have us believe that today's youth are irresponsible, immature, and care little about anything but themselves. But in general, I have a different belief. As a leader of this school, I have firsthand experiences that indicate great compassion, like organizing events to help those in need and raising tens of thousands of dollars for the fight against cancer, accumulating thousands of community service hours throughout their career here at Susquehannock High School. I have firsthand experiences that indicate great responsibility, like earning $1.8 million in scholarship. I've watched a group of children walk into the high school 4 years ago anxious and scared. There were even 5 sets of twins. Today, I watch a group of young adults participate in concerts, musicals, sporting events, academic competitions, holding jobs in a difficult economy, attending college courses, taking online courses, all while being a student here at Susquehannock, all while being a son or daughter, and all while being a good friend to someone else. Mary Ann Richmond, a children's book author, writes, I think that when children of any age know, without a doubt, that they have a fan, they feel more confident to problem solve, succeed, and endure. Class of 2012, you've made me a believer in each of you and each of your abilities. But I'm not the only believer you have. Tonight, you have an entire gymnasium full of believers. Now allow me to speak for all of those believers in the gymnasium and read Marianne Richmond's I Believe in You. You came into our family with a big, big job to do. The one of growing up into the one and only you. Some days it's super easy and others kind of tough. Mondays bring it on, turns into Fridays, I had enough. Whether it's sunny or stormy, whether you're happy or blue, I'm here to say, without a doubt, that I believe in you. When your project seems too hard and you want to go to bed, I believe in your smart thinking to learn and grow instead. When the team you like says, no, some other kid will play, I believe in your awesome skills to shine another way. When the monsters in your closet seem too big for you to fight, I believe in your true courage to know it'll be all right. When you make a big mistake or you choose a hurtful way, I believe in your stand-up truth to say what you should say. When the day dips up and down like a roller coaster ride, I believe in your quick laugh to love the lows and the highs. When you look into the mirror and question what you see, I believe in your true beauty that shines through from you to me. When everyone else stands tall, looking so tough and so strong, I believe in your brave spirit that's in you all along. When your best friend is unkind or doesn't want to play with you, I believe in your playful heart to find a new friends who do. When learning something new makes you want to stop and quit, I believe in your great attitude to go and conquer it. Your job of growing up takes hard work, I know, but each day is an adventure. Each problem helps you grow. And I want you to remember, I'm here to watch the ride. I believe in one amazing you with all my love and pride. As you begin a new chapter in your life, you'll find challenges and struggles and even great riches. You'll inadvertently draw upon the character, knowledge, and confidence that so many people, including your parents, your teachers, and your friends, have helped you develop. Always remember, we believe in you. Class of 2012, make it a great life or not. The choice is yours. By the authority invested in me by the Southern York County Board and Superintendent Dr. Thomas Hensley, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2012 presented to you here tonight have met all the requirements and have completed all necessary credits set forth by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Southern York County School District, and are hereby declared eligible to graduate from the Susquehannock High School.
Madison Suzanne Salvetti, summa cum laude.
Hannah Kessler Bentz, summa cum laude.
Casey Lynn Skevington, summa cum laude.
Chelsea Bryant, summa cum laude.
Kayla Stifler, summa cum laude.
Tina Skinhill.
Kevin T. Procopio, summa cum laude.
Brian J. Procopio, summa cum laude.
Kara Anderson.
Cody Ambrose.
Danielle Austin.
Colton Ayers, cum laude.
Ryan Bailey, summa cum laude.
Madison Suzanne Salvetti, summa cum laude. Brock Ball.
Ryan Bath.
Liam Bates, cum laude.
Cody Behrens.
Jordan Boblitz.
Andrew Benzowitz.
Jennifer Berger.
Katie Blankenship.
Alex Biederman.
Frankie Blount.
Donald Lee Bongiovanno.
Thomas Bonnets.
Eileen Marie Burkowski.
Danielle Boyce.
Taylor Bowman.
Brittany Boyer, summa cum laude.
Brianna Boyer, summa cum laude.
Summer Britcher.
Tiza Murnay Brashears.
Samantha Beth Brown, magna cum laude.
Kayla Christine Brown.
Mario Capetta.
Emily Megan Bull, summa cum laude.
Dow F. Case.
Hannah Cannon, cum laude.
Brianna M. Chandler, magna cum laude.
John W. Chamberlain, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Noel Shimileski.
Brian Chambers, summa cum laude.
Candace Autumn Kaufman.
Puli Chen, summa cum laude.
Alexander Combs, summa cum laude.
Stephanie Lynn Classing.
Kelly Elizabeth Dreher, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Marie Colville, magna cum laude.
Isabel Duanzik, magna cum laude.
Nicole Lee Dakey, magna cum laude.
Kyle Anthony Faber.
Courtney Duncan.
J. Neville Farley.
Catherine Earl, summa cum laude.
Andrew Flaherty, cum laude.
Alexander P. Fancher, cum laude.
Casey Franz, summa cum laude.
Tommy Faraci.
Haley Gibson.
Andrea Four, cum laude.
Ralph E. Greaves.
Samantha Franzi, cum laude, summa cum laude.
Jasmine Nicole Grimes, summa cum laude.
Samantha Gardecki, summa cum laude.
Tyler William Guterjohn.
William Gervasio.
Christine Hammond.
Alana Gout.
Zachary P. Hansen.
Matthew Green.
Jonathan Harris.
David Groh.
Trevor Hash.
Josiah Daniel Golasarian.
Stephen Haviland.
Kelsey Harmon, magna cum laude.
Jenny Herbert, summa cum laude.
Jessica Ellen Hartzell, magna cum laude.
Lillian Estelle Honeychuck, summa cum laude.
Rebecca Brooke Hayes, summa cum laude.
Lauren Rachel Horner.
Zach Hemler.
Jenna Hosier, summa cum laude.
Brandon Hoffler.
Chaz Ives, magna cum laude.
Michael Hollingston Jr.
Mike Hutchinson.
Sarah Lynn Hood, magna cum laude.
Wayne E. Keith.
Lamara Michelle Johnson.
Samantha Marie Johnson.
Shanice Johnson.
Caitlin Kennedy, magna cum laude.
Scott Daniel Kalizak, summa cum laude.
Kevin Michael Kingsborough.
Cara Maria Capuzzi, magna cum laude.
Curtis Kanapke.
Camilla Calderova, summa cum laude.
Dakota Phoenix Knott.
Alexandria King.
Christopher M. Kuhn.
Michelle Kiskis.
Tim Langhams.
Emily Knott.
Jamel Laharani.
Samuel John Kotansky, magna cum laude.
Brent Lipka.
Michael Lahat.
Thanks, Scott. Autumn Lee Lures.
Colin Lego.
Sierra Linton.
Jeffrey Matthew Lilly, magna cum laude.
Zachary McCullough.
Nicole Marie Leludis, summa cum laude.
Monica May McSherry.
Damian Malone.
Ryan Joseph Malamphy.
Devin Malamphy, summa cum laude.
Sierra Sage McHale.
Colleen Rose Mankin.
Keith Mentlick, magna cum laude.
Daniel McNew.
Shelby Milliken, summa cum laude.
Alexis Raisa Roxanne McClure, magna cum laude.
Ashley Michaels, magna cum laude.
Thomas Joseph Michaels, cum laude.
Zachary J. Morris, summa cum laude.
Andrew McMahon.
Danielle Lynn Myers.
Haley Rose Myers.
Matthew Joseph Nelson, summa cum laude.
Brianna Michelle Metello.
Ian Nelson.
Alexander Michael Mock.
Nikki Lynn Nokar.
Ruby Ann Nelson, magna cum laude.
Julianne Palmer, cum laude.
Susanna Alice Knoll.
Jessica June O.
Joshua Mueller.
Justin Only.
Janelle Renee Only.
Clayton Perlman.
Philip M. Norris.
Noah Pfeiffer, summa cum laude.
Felicia Owens.
Chad Petza.
Kelsey E. Patterson, summa cum laude.
Nicole Pierce.
Julie Peeler, summa cum laude.
Devin Ramsey.
Brittany Ann Perkins.
Valerie Elaine Renault, summa cum laude.
Matthew C. Phillips.
Carrie Renee Riley, magna cum laude.
Jason Quigg.
Jonathan William Rouse, summa cum laude.
Dustin Reaver.
Nevin Rush.
Abigail Riggleman, summa cum laude.
Austin Sauble.
Lindsay Megan Rosenzweig, summa cum laude.
Jack Sauter.
Zach Ruling. Joshua Sanavasi.
Hugo William Schroeder, summa cum laude.
Sarah A. Schreiber, cum laude.
Grant Schaefer, cum laude.
Paul F. Schiffbauer Jr., magna cum laude.
Nathan Sen.
Jordan Sell.
Kyle Shetty.
Erica R. Sentz, summa cum laude.
Jacob Shelley, cum laude.
Corden Leon Shear, summa cum laude.
Jillian Silverman, summa cum laude.
Kagan Shu.
Colin Daniel Smith, summa cum laude.
Christopher Silk.
Brandon Gregory Soltz.
Samuel P. Silverman.
Zachary John Patrick Spates, cum laude.
Benjamin G. Sneed.
Caitlin Ann Stempel.
Isaac D. Spearman.
Alex Stewart, magna cum laude.
Benjamin C. Steinis.
Teresa J. Strange, summa cum laude.
Amber Marie Stevens, summa cum laude.
Madison A. Summers, magna cum laude.
Evan Stewart.
Gabrielle Savati.
Henry Atticus Strott, summa cum laude.
Emily Teeter, cum laude.
David W. Swords.
Daniel Lee Thomas.
Lauren Ashley Tennant, magna cum laude.
Lauren Thomas, summa cum laude.
Hunter Thomas.
Robert Tracy.
Skylar Thompson.
Brandon Tour.
Haley May Temple, magna cum laude.
Alexandra Luis Vogel.
Mark A. Travado Jr.
Olivia Amory Kukovitz.
Cody Turner.
Sherelle Walker, magna cum laude.
Joanna A. Voltaggio.
Stephen D. Ward.
Courtney Wales, summa cum laude.
Brandon L. Webster.
Jenna Edgel Walker.
Hannah Claire Wheeler, summa cum laude.
Jody Weber, summa cum laude.
Bethany A. Wheeler.
Spencer Wetzel.
Tyler Williams.
Ethan Whitlock.
Lindsay Williams.
Randy Widener.
Austin Wood.
Elliot Williams.
Corey Wyatt.
Brian Wilson.
Kayla Zanella.
Ashlyn Elise Young, summa cum laude.
Tyler Kernan.
Sons and daughters, true and loyal, join our song of cheer. For our dear old high school royal, as we gather here, we are filled with praises endless and remembrance clear. Ere our voices will defend her red and white so dear.
Congratulations to the class of 2012. Today is finally that moment we've been waiting for all our lives. That moment of accomplishment, pride, and pure happiness. This is a milestone in our lives that we will never forget. My volleyball coach, Rob Marison, would always tell the team during special moments like today to stop, take a breath, and absorb everything about this time. Take in who is sitting to your left and right, and who is in the stands supporting you. Take this time to enjoy one of the greatest moments on our life journey. Throughout the past 4 years, I've accumulated around 65 t-shirts. All of these t-shirts are links to memories from all of my years as a warrior. I'm connected to the time when I went to New York City with the band, singing goofy songs with student council, and making it to states with the volleyball team. We all have something that will always unite us with our high school memories. Years down the road, a picture, a joke, an event, or a shirt will spark a memory to our years at Susquehannock. We have all grown so much in the past 4 years, and we have our classmates who are surrounding us to thank for shaping us to be the people we are today. These past 4 years are, and forever will be, the connection between all of us. We will never forget all the time we have spent with each other, growing and learning about the struggles and triumphs of life. Each and every one of us comes from a different background and is going to start a different path for our future. Although we are moving on, don't forget about the past 4 years. Always remember the silly spirit days, riding the bus half asleep to school, Friday night football games, working hard for a good grade, and the 4 treasured minutes we had between classes. All of the memories you have created make your high school career some of the greatest years of your life. As we move forward into our future, choose a path that will make you happy. Always remember where you began, and never be afraid to come back to the place and the people you are connected to. Down the road, when I put my senior t-shirt on, I know the memories of senior year will flood into my mind. This shirt conjoins our collection of memories that we will never forget. Reminisce on all you've accomplished over your years at Susquehannock High School with joy and bliss. We did it.
We have two more things to do. First, with the class of 2012, please rise. If you would take your tassel and move it to the left, that's number one. And number two, by the authority bestowed upon me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Department of Education, as Superintendent of the Southern York County School District, I declare you graduates of Susquehannock High School. Congratulations.